This particular form is a new employee form. This form was built in InfoPath and then published to a SharePoint site. The form has a built-in approval process with 3 levels of approval that you will be able to define. So let's go ahead and add one of these forms and take a look at all of the features. I'm just going to click New Document to open one up. So essentially, this form will allow an HR representative to fill out some information about a new employee and then submit that information to a supervisor for approval. The supervisor will then be able to determine what level of access the employee needs and also what equipment they need to begin their new job. The approval then continues to the VP and then eventually to the IT department to complete the request for access and equipment. So here I can fill out a new form, enter in the employee's name, the employee number, address, state, zip. I can choose what department that they're going to be in and their position, and then enter their start date. And then I can determine what supervisor I need to submit this to for approval. And then click Submit. The form is then routed to that supervisor. When they open up the form, they see the read-only version of what the HR rep has entered. And then here they determine what access is needed and what equipment is needed. So this employee needs network access, access to the HR portal, the CRM system, the finance system. They also need a laptop, an extension, a mobile phone, and then they need their security badge activated so they can get in the building. And then here the supervisor can include comments. And then click Approve. It's then routed to the VP for approval. The VP can review what the supervisor has picked and make comments and then approve or reject. And finally, the form is routed to IT. When IT opens the form, they can see a read-only view of everything that was done before, including the items that the supervisor has chosen for the employee. IT can then set up the access needed, and yes, these are some very secure passwords. They can also enter the dates that they ordered the equipment. So the PC or laptop order date, the mobile order date, and the date that the badge was activated. And there's even a spot for the new employee's extension. And they have a section for comments. Once they're finished, they can click the checkbox. And then an email could be routed to either the requester or their supervisor, letting them know that this has been completed for the employee. And when the form is opened again, everything is in read-only view. We can see the information for the employee, who it was completed by, who it was approved by, and on what dates. Now, if the form is rejected at any point in the process, the rejecter can enter in comments, click Reject. The requester can then receive an email letting them know it's rejected and what the comment was, and then they can open up the form, click Originator, Modify, and Resubmit, fix whatever the issue may have been, and then resubmit the form. And then the form will work its way back through the approval process. This is the same no matter what level it's rejected at. And that is the new employee form.